Hi, welcome to the Speeding Bulletin. My name is Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com. This is all the Superman related news that happened during the week April 2nd to April 8th, 2010. No movie news this week, so we jump straight into the TV news. While Peter McDermott has yet to update the Smallville episode guide with his summary of the most recent Season 9 episode Escape, Douglas Trumbull and our new reviewer Julian Finn both handed in their reviews of this episode. Doug rated it a 2.5 out of 5, while Julian gave it a fail verdict in his review. A reminder that Checkmate, the 17th episode of Season 9 of Smallville, is scheduled to air in the US on Friday, April 9th at 8 PM. In this episode, Tess creates an elaborate hoax in order to kidnap Green Arrow and delivers him to Amanda Waller, who tells him that the government is recruiting him to serve his country. Look for our episode summary and reviews in the days following this episode. The CW released 26 images from Upgrade, the 18th episode of Season 9 of Smallville. In this episode, John Corbin rescues Lois from an explosion at one of Tess's labs. While investigating the explosion, Clark is infected with red kryptonite and under its influence takes Zod to the fortress. This episode is scheduled to air in the US on Friday, April 16th. The CW also released the official spoiler-filled description for Charade, the 19th episode of Season 9 of Smallville. In this episode, Lois investigates the early prison release of ex-District Attorney Raymond Sachs, but he threatens her with a gun when confronted. The blur saves her, but is captured on film by a delivery guy who plans to sell the photos to Sachs. This episode is scheduled to air in the US on Friday, April 23rd. We found out via Krypton's site and EW's Osceola files that the Season 9 finale of Smallville will see the return of quite a few superheroes, including Black Canary, Cyborg, Hawkman, and Stargirl. Home Theatre Forum held a live online chat with Warner Home Video this week, where they answered questions sent to them by the fans. Of special note to Superman fans was the revelation that the Superboy segments from the New Adventures of Superman 1966 cartoons are coming to DVD in the near future. Sadly, the live-action adventures of Superboy don't look like being released anytime soon. It was explained that the sales of the Season 1 DVD did not meet expectations, so there are no future seasons planned. It was also revealed that Warner Home Video are also evaluating releasing Superman the Animated Series on Blu-ray disc. Superman homepage reviewer James Lance continues reviewing episodes of the 1950s Adventures of Superman TV series. Come by the site now to read his review of The Man in the Lead Mask, in which criminal Marty Mitchell supposedly has had surgery to change his identity. We got our first look at the cover to the graphic novel Superman Earth 1 this week. Scheduled for release on November 2nd, Superman Earth 1 will show a young Clark Kent coming to terms with his powers and his role in society, using them not for personal benefit but for the greater good. Handling the task of retelling Superman's origin is writer J. Michael Straczynski and artist Shane Davis. You can pre-order this book now from Amazon.com. The Eisner Awards, considered by many to be the Oscars of comic book industry awards, unveiled their nominees for the 2010 ceremony this week, honouring a number of key DC Universe titles and creators. The winners will be named at the San Diego Comic-Con. Congratulations to all those nominated. Superman homepage writer Jeffrey Taylor attended WonderCon in San Francisco this past weekend, and while there wasn't much Superman news specifically, you can read Jeff's report at the website, which includes lots of great photos. The 46th episode of the From Crisis to Crisis podcast is now available. This week Mike and Jeff examine the Superman books with an August 1989 cover date. Superman-related comic books we reviewed this week included Adventure Comics number 9, which was reviewed by Neal Bailey, who gave individual ratings to the 3 stories within, saying, "With the exception of Awake Part 2, I didn't get a whole lot out of this issue." Michael also reviewed Justice League of America number 43, saying, "I can't really articulate how annoyed and frustrated I am with this book," and he gave it a 1 out of 5. Superman comic shipping this week from April 7th include Superman Last Stand of New Krypton number 2, which is available in an alternate cover. Superman Secret Origin number 5, also available in an alternate cover. The Superman homepage is an exclusive interview with Gary Ernest Smith, the artist responsible for designing and sculpting the Noel Neal Lois Lane statue, which is to be installed as a feature attraction on the town square in Metropolis, Illinois. Gary takes us through the entire process from design to completion, with new photos never before seen by the public. To celebrate DC Comics' 75th anniversary, Taco Bell restaurants across America are giving away an oversized 3D poster, 3D glasses, and a 3D Punch-Out superhero featuring Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman or Green Lantern, with the Taco Bell Kids Meal. Superman the movie will be screening at the AMC Theatre in Tulsa, Oklahoma from April 23rd through to April 30th as part of their classic movie series, while Superman and other superheroes gain a musical tribute this month during a South Louisiana Community Orchestra concert. The orchestra presents its superhero concert at 3 p.m. on April 18th at the Northwest Campus of First Baptist Church, Gray, South Louisiana. Part 2 of the History of Comics on Film over at earthsmightiest.com is all about the Fleischer Superman cartoons of the 1940s. Look back in time to the 9 Fleischer and 8 famous Superman short animated films released by Paramount Pictures that were shown from 1941 to 1943. A wonderful computer-generated animation was created by Superman fan Francesco Acatatis as a tribute to the late great Christopher Reeve. I think I'll just remain quiet and let the animation speak for itself. And that's what happened in the world of Superman from April 2nd to April 8th. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
Okay, alright, I gotta apologize because I geeked out on the Radio KAL if you haven't already listened to it. But they're making a Smallville RPG. Normally that's like the worst possible thing to admit as a geek, is that you play role-playing games. But you know what? Being a geek is cool now, so, you know, eat it. I stopped playing for a long time, and when I was a kid I played when I was very young, and then I played through college, and then I stopped for a while, and then I picked back up, and I've been playing RPGs for a long time, and they have a Smallville RPG. And it's coming soon, and this is where I get to make my glib comment that, hey, you'll finally be able to see something on Smallville in character. But no, the reality is that if they're going to make an RPG, and if the system is half good, that's one place where we can create some more fan interaction, actually. We could do campaigns on the chat room in the homepage. Does this interest anybody? It interests me. I mean, I'm not supporting the show anymore, but the good episodes and the good concepts could be exploited and made into a fun game, I think. What do you think?